What to do, YouTube? And I'm back with another video. Today we're doing a Tino's video. It's a little bit different from my usual content on the PS4. I'm back and I'm gonna switch up my content a little bit, doing a lot more stuff on the computer. Got my setup set up. Yeah. So today we'll be ranking every NBA team so far through this current season, 17-game season. Let's just jump into it. First off, the 76ers. Now, 76ers are going A tier. They have been playing really good under the new head coach, under the new kind of changed roster. They're looking good. They looked good at the beginning of the season and still look good now. They're like the third seed in the East, looking pretty good, and I expect them to not disappoint their fans in the playoffs, possibly a conference finals appearance. Now, the Washington Wizards have F tier. Trading for Russell Westbrook might have been a big mistake. I'm just saying, man, they're just not doing good. I don't think there's no chemistry on that floor, man. It's just not a good basketball team. And I thought they were going to be a sleeper playoff team, but not the case. And now probably Bradley Beal's going to be traded soon. I would trade him and just start all over and try to just find value for Russell Westbrook. You need to restart. You need to rebuild. You can't just do the same more. You can't do two good backcourt players, or you just can't have Russell Westbrook on your team. That's it. The Atlanta Hawks. They're 5-7 right now, and a lot of people before the season have playoff expectations on them. So I'm going with D tier. I didn't think they were going to make the playoffs. I think they were still not ready yet, but I just don't think it's a playoff team. But they're not even doing that good. They're 5-7. I mean, they're almost in the playoffs. They're almost in the playoff picture, but I don't know. That defense on that team is really hard, man. And they don't really have a second option to Trae Young. They don't have a second option at all. It's kind of disappointing. I mean, signing Gallinari, was that the best move when you have John Collins? I think John Collins trade. I expect a John Collins trade soon. Now my Cleveland Cavaliers. This is hard because we were one of the undefeated teams, and then we just been losing game after game. And it's just disappointing me as a Cavs fan. Disappointing. I love to get this team higher because I think no one saw us to get this good of a team. But we're on a four-game losing streak right now. I'm gonna give us C tier. Now, hear me out. It's a little bit biased, but at the same time, man, we've looked good. Sexland is looking like a really promising dude. We got Jared Allen, our new future big. I expect Andre Drummond on the move. But we've actually earned the playoff picture, and I think this team might make the playoffs. Honestly, they might make the playoffs. Hey, man, they just got to play good. They lost 4 straight games, which basically makes them 6-3, but now they're 6-7, I think, yeah. But, yeah, I think they play good, and they actually look like the thing about the Cleveland Cavaliers, they look like a team. Like, they look like a fun team out there, man. I watched the Pistons game early on in the season. That was a fun game. I'm not going to cap. If you want to watch a game that 2 bum teams playing, you should watch that. Now the Detroit Pistons. I'm not going to lie. I want to give them A tier because they're actually tanking for once. They're tanking. I want to give them props, but at the same time, it's the Detroit Pistons. Don't fuck it up. Yeah, they're just not a good basketball team. They're just not. Like, that's really that. They're not doing that good. If I was them, if I was the GM, I would tank for Cade Cunningham. Because you have no one option on that team. And so far this season, they just not look good. 3-9. But I think this is what they need to do. They need to tank in the 1 overall pick and just find their footing. The Pacers. I want to give it's A or B, because they are 8-5. But with that Oladipo trade, so far, I'm about 8 for now. They played really good, but with that Oladipo trade, they really have no number one option. I mean, it's a bonus, but it's a bonus to be your number one option. That's kind of suspect. I'm not gonna count. They don't have the number one option unless someone breaks out, like T.J. Warren becomes a number one option. But there's no one that particularly I like to lead someone to a championship. They're like the 2015 Hawks. They went 16-0, but they have no true number one option on that team. And I don't know how they're going to do the playoffs. They're probably going to get knocked down. But so far this season, they're playing well. So I'll give them A tier. Bucks, A tier. I mean, we all expect this. Bucks are just a really good regular season team. It looks sus at the beginning of the year. But they turn it around, man. They're playing really good basketball. I mean, you have Giannis locked up. You have Drew Holiday. That team it's finals or bust. If you're not making the finals, I mean, you have Giannis for it still. But you're going to have a lot of hard time picking up, depth. Because your draft picks are basically gone. And you have no cap space, so. Man, just take a drink. It's kind of hard. Now, the Toronto Raptors, easily the biggest disappointment of the season. F tier. I expected them to be a good team again, but as we realize, the glaring option, Pascal Siakam, is probably the worst number one option in the league right now. That man is garbage. Now maybe he's the number 2 option, number 3 option. Maybe he'll be better, but if you're depending on him, the running back, who has spin cycle, the attribute spin cycle on his player build, no, just no, you're not gonna do that. F tier, they've been playing poor basketball. Poor, preposterous basketball. The Mavericks, they're 6-6 right now. I expected a little bit better. I expected Luka. I think they got Porzingis back, so that's a plus. He was injured out earlier in the season. I don't want to give them C's here though. They're not playing that good. Hopefully they can get their groove back with Porzingis. But yeah, I just expected a little bit more from this team because I think this team could make past the first round of playing on seeding. So yeah, man. I mean, Luka's been playing good, obviously, but I think with Kristaps back in the fold, they'll be playing better and eventually go up to these tiers. The Denver Nuggets. Now, the Denver Nuggets looked very sus being in the year. They lost to the Kings on one of the craziest endings to a game I ever seen in my life. And what the fuck is wrong with me? What the fuck with it? And that was probably the craziest game winner I ever seen in my life. But I think they picked it up a little bit, but they're still not doing good. They're 6-7. I'm giving them D tier. They're not playing good basketball. I think Porter's been out for a little bit. Some players been out for a little bit, but they're just not playing good basketball. Jeremy Grant, apparently it was a big loss for them. And he's been performing in Detroit. He's been balling out in Detroit. Might be a sneaky all-star. But yeah, just not putting them playing good. The Grizzlies, I'm putting at C tier. Honestly, I won't put them at C tier. Since Ja got injured. And also, Trey Jackson Jr. is not even healthy yet. So that's a thing. You don't have your whole team healthy, which is kind of sucks, man. It kind of sucks. I'm not going to cap. So I can't really give him below a C because it's not really holding on the team. Now, the Timberwolves are the worst team in the league right now, record-wise, which is F tier. And that's not even F tier to begin with. The Timberwolves are literally expectations. They need to make a playoffs soon. They need to make playoffs because they're fucked. Because if you have D'Lo and Cap on long-term contracts, you have no cap space, right? And you just can't build outside. You went with the draft. I mean, Derek Culver not developing. I mean, some players just not developing. RJ Barrett's look okay. But 3-8, that's just unacceptable. Especially with playoff expectations, that's just unacceptable. Now the Spurs. The Spurs are playing good basketball. I'm with a B tier. 7-6, not that bad. I'm not gonna cap, man. They might be a playoff team. I don't know. They might be a playoff team, man. They might be a playoff team. They almost made the playoffs last year. They might be a playoff team, man. Don't count the Spurs out, man. I mean, they still have that core. I think this is the last year of the Greg Popovich, DeMar DeRozan, and that, like, all that core is going to be leave, and it's going to be rebuilt this year. So, might as well make a playoffs for the last time. For a long time. Hey, man. Any Spurs fans are out there, you won how many championships? 5 in like 20 years. Not even that, like 16. Getting my math right. So don't cry. Not yet. Just be lucky that you're not a Pistons fan. Okay, moving on. Sorry guys. The Jazz. Jazz been playing great basketball. Ain't there? Playing really good basketball. This team needs to prove results soon. The only thing they've really done is beat the Thunder in a playoff series. That's the only success they have. And Mike Conley shot they're gonna win in. They need to prove success, but so far this season, they've been proving them as a really good team and possibly a conference finals appearance contender. Contending for that. I think that's the goal for this team, is try to get the conference finals. That's just the goal, man. The Clippers, A tier. You sign Paul George, a massive contract, but you still have Kawhi for questions this year. So it's championship or bust. If you don't make the championships, Kawhi is leaving. Simple, my guy. You need to win the championship because it's championship or bust, man. After all of expectations last year, and you shit on them that hard. No, you can't. You need to win. You need to win. As simple as that. You need to win. But I mean, they're playing good so far. 10-4 behind the Lakers. Not that bad. The Suns, man. I want to give them. What should I give them, man? Have they been playing really good? I don't know. I'm going to be tier for now. They've been playing good, man. They've been playing good. That core of Chris Paul, DeAndre, and Devin Booker, they've been playing good. 7-4 right now. 4th in the conference. They've been playing not that bad. I might with the Pacers now, too. Is the Pacers playing A tier? I don't know. I'm questioning my tier list. I hate tier list videos for this reason. I'm questioning shit. But yeah, the Suns playing good, and I expect the Suns to make the playoffs into the second round. That's my expectation for them. Second round, because when you have a big three, mini big three in Phoenix with some good role players around them, you need to produce some results. Portland Trail Blazers, they've been playing pretty good. I'm gonna give them 8-5. Hold up, bro. Hold up. Okay, before I talk about the Trailblazers, let me just bring down the team, and that's the Pacers. The Sixers are going to be there. Okay, yeah, the Pacers are going down. I was a little hesitant to admit A tier, but A tier's not good. The Portland Trail has been playing good basketball. I just think, I don't know, man. I just think that team is just capped out at a conference finals appearance. I think that's their cap. Because I don't think they're going to do anything else defensively. I mean, I don't even know defensively. Because Robert Covington apparently is an overrated player now. That's crazy. And I don't know about the Portland Trail Blazers. It's keep disappointing us in the playoffs. They made a finals appearance, and you're kind of wasting. I don't think you're wasting it. You're kind of like wasting this potential of getting a ring. Because Damian Lillard might be one of the better players to not get a ring. Might be. I don't know, man. That's just crazy. Okay, now the Kings. Probably the most boring team in basketball. I mean, you have a good rookie, man. I forgot his name. Tyrese Haliburton. forgot his name, but he's been pretty nice. Hold up, man. I gotta think. Oh, I don't have to think, 'cause you got F tier, 5-9. After that cool moment against the Nuggets, actually, I'm gonna give you. Bro, what the fuck is it raining? The bug. Alright, so Kings, they deserve F tier. They're 5-9. I mean, they're playing to the Kings level. After that 2018 campaign, when they almost made the playoffs, they finished above the Lakers for the playoffs. That's crazy. But man, you have to fire Luke Walton. Luke Walton is a terrible coach. Terrible coach, man. I don't know, man. You got Darren Fox locked up. You have to pay Marvin Bagels. They're gonna be fucked in cap, and they're just gonna be fucked. This team is going nowhere. This is a mediocre team. Now the New York Knicks, man. Now I hate the New York Knicks because they beat my Cavs undefeated streak. And they haven't even been playing that good. They deserve D tier. I ain't playing that fucking good. I ain't playing preposterous. I ain't playing not that good at basketball, man. What are they? They are 6-8. But they're just the Knicks. And they just fuck me. Like every time I play the Cavs, man. You know, like, I mean, Julius Randle was a god apparently. Julius Randle is a god. And it's a god. Man, he's dropping triple doubles out of his asshole. Man, it's a god. Bro, why is there rain? This shit's so terrible. Yeah, it's the Knicks. I mean, you have a lot of cap space in the future. Mitch Robinson's a good player. He's on my fantasy team. No, he's not. Actually, I dropped him. No, I don't even know. I forgot. But they just put playing the Knicks. They're not going to be a playoff team, in my opinion, unless they surprise us and do some Knick things. That fan base would love to see you in the playoffs next, so don't fucking collapse. The Pelicans. I know you could perform better, right? Bro, I thought I heard someone by my window. So, you should be playing better, right? 5-7. I'm gonna give you D tier. You're not gonna be playing C tier. C tier is for those teams, man. Those teams in C tier. I think D tier is right for the Pelicans. They're not playing that good basketball, and just proportion, it's only like 13 games. These guys will definitely like move up. I'm just rating them so far through the season. Dude, it's raining, bro. I had to shut my windows. God damn it. But yeah, the Pelicans are playing that okay. I mean, Brandon Ingram has been balling out. Zion's been doing his thing. Lonzo, I thought I had faith in him, man. Lonzo could be a good player. Give me a Jason Kidd type player, but I just don't see him anymore. I think I need to pay him this offseason as well. Bro, it's raining this hard. I'm just gonna talk and forget the rain. Y'all hear the rain in the background? I'm sorry. I'm gonna go sleep, bro. I'm gonna go sleep, kiddo. Okay. So, yeah. Pelicans set. The Hornets. Now, the Hornets have officially I think they're number one guy, LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball's been balling out. And they're honestly not doing that bad. And they're not doing that bad for Hornet standards. I'm on D tier, though. And I've been playing, I mean, they might be C tier. But I think they're not doing that bad, man. LaMelo's doing that good, pretty good. And one guy. I think you just need a few more pieces, but you're not doing that bad. Yeah. So I don't watch Hornets games. I don't have a clear judge on them, but they're not doing that bad. Low ball, obviously is balling out. I keep saying the same thing. I'm lost. I'm confused. Oh, here's rain now. I'm about to pause the recording. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. But D tier Hornets, they could be C tier, honestly. The Rockets, now, they've been not doing good so far this season. And they just traded James Harden, where they've been wasting his career. He's one of the best players, never won a ring. He's a top 5 shooting of all time, maybe top 3 if he wins a ring. So I'm glad he went to Brooklyn. But Houston, they have an interesting team. I mean, they have John Wall, Depot. Christian Woods have been looking pretty good, man. Hey, man, Christian Woods, shout out to Christian Woods. He's my fantasy team. He's been balling out. I think you have DeMarcus Cousins. I mean, you have, like, no number one option unless Depot goes out to 2018. And by the way, honestly, 2018 Pacers are one of my favorite teams to watch. Because of Depot. Because he was a baller. Baller. I'm gonna shut my windows now. Okay, so now y'all should hear it. I don't know y'all. I can't control the weather, but hey man, I'm the weatherman. Okay, so where are we at? Oh, the Rockets. I mean, the Rockets haven't been performing good, but we all expected that. They're just running a weird team with no one option on the team. But yeah, I think it's an end of an era in Houston. And it's gonna be a minute since they're gonna rebuild. I mean, you have really good picks from the Nets, and hopefully they just pan out, and you hope we can draft good. Or maybe you can just find another James Harden like trade, and trade for an unknown superstar on a different team without being utilized, right? But yeah, that's all I can say about Houston, man. Perform better. Perform better. I'm lightheaded now. The Heat. 4-7. It's kind of suspect Heat. F tier. You're not performing good so far this season. Now, Jimmy Butler was out earlier on in the season, which, yeah, man, best player. And I'm not really. I just don't know about Tyler Hero, man. I don't think he's a third star on that team. I think he's just a solid player. I think a lot of people overhype him in the playoffs. Not gonna cap. I mean, you still have a lot of good role players, and it's definitely this off season where you need to now Giannis off the board. I mean, you still have Kawhi. I think you aim for Kawhi, get that number 2 option instead of Jimmy, and bam, best defensive team in the league. W's. The Bulls easily. I feel bad for the Bulls fans. I mean, I like your team. I'm not gonna you have young players at each position. Zach LaVine, I think he's a nice star. Not in one option, I don't think, but he's nice. He has nice, solid players on each position. But I just don't know if you're performing. Billy Donovan as a coach, who, I mean, it's okay, coach. But I don't know, man. They were bad early on the season. Defensively, they're terrible. Terrible. I think Patrick Williams is actually not looking that bad. He's been pretty good. So hopefully y'all turn it around. Because if y'all don't, y'all fucked. The Brooklyn Nets, B tier. You're going to B tier. You're not been playing that good. Now you have probably the funnest trio I've ever seen in my life, besides the Golden State Warriors trio. But this trio's gonna make me watch a lot of Nets games. Watch a lot of Nets games besides Cavs games. But yeah, James Harden, I think it's championship or bust. Please win a championship for James Harden's career, bro. Because if you win a championship, James Harden is a top 3 shooting guard of all time. No debate about it. He's better than Dwayne Wade all time if he wins a ring. Simple. So I hope y'all win, man. Because, hey, man, y'all been drowning since the 2000s since Jason Kidd led your team. Hope y'all it's tough to do anyone out, man. It's tough to do anyone out. But hopefully y'all make it. It's conference championship or bust. That's just facts. That's just facts, man. So make the finals. Okay, the Thunder. You want C tier? I think you're just a C tier team. I mean, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's been balling out. I mean, actually, they're performing. I think a B tier, but they're like a C tier. So I'm gonna really a C tier. Been performing really good. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is looking like a stud, looking like a stud player. You got Lou Dort, the god, shooting 4% from three. Yeah, a lot of good players playing really good, man, and you're just doing everything right. The brightest future in the NBA. I mean, you're doing a lot of things right. Those Rockets picks can be pretty good. Now, you're doing a lot of things right, yeah, man, and you're developing good these players, young players, which you should be. You're doing everything right this season so far, man. Keep doing it. Maybe surprise with the playoff appearance. I mean, you look in the race right now. Hopefully I'll surprise us with a playoff appearance. Golden State Warriors. C tier. Y'all perform okay. Y'all had an early rough start in the middle of the season. Y'all been doing okay. Curry, obviously, he's a god. He's a god. I mean, Andrew Wiggins, I mean, he's on and off. He's definition on and off. He can be a good player, and he can be a bum player. He can be an overall pick, or he can be the 60th overall pick. Alright. Cody Red's looking okay. James Wiseman, I like that pick, man. James Wiseman looking like a stud. And it's sad that he's on the Warriors. He's sad. But y'all have a solid team. You might be playoffs, man. You got a nice young future, but cap situation, man. Y'all are fucked. And plus, Giannis signed. But I think you have that OG trio. Y'all are still gonna make some damage, but so far this season, C tier. Draymond's back, doing pretty good. Yeah, maybe if you had Clay, you'd be B tier or A tier, but yeah. And quick, I'm gonna talk about Clay a little bit. Clay, can't speak. Clay, a little bit. I think he might be done. Question mark. Because you had Achilles tear and tore an ACL. As a defender, you're probably gonna be a liability defensively, man. That's gonna be a hard patch going defensively. I mean, Kevin Durant's looking great, but back to back on each leg, I think, or one leg. That's a tough injury to come back. Hopefully, he comes back and beats a good player. I want that for him, man. But I don't know, man. But okay, again, C tier Warriors. Just keep doing your thing. Okay, the Celtics. A tier, looking pretty good. Jason Tatum is proving every Philly fan wrong that he's a stud, and he should have been taken. I mean, this man Jason Tatum's a god. Absolutely my eye. What the fuck? Alright. I mean, you had a really good team, man. Kevin Walker, I think, is gonna return soon, or I think he's already back on the team. I'm not sure about that. But once he returns, you should definitely be a really good team. I think you should. I don't know, man. You might make the finals. I think it's between these two teams. Conference championship. I mean, the Bucks are probably gonna implode again. The Sixers. I think you need to trade one Ben Simmons or Joel Embiid. I think you just need to trade one of those guys to win a championship, in my opinion. And yeah, I think it's gonna be a Celtics Nets conference championship, man. I think it's gonna be that, man. And you also have other teams that are not doing good right now, but they're probably gonna be in the mix soon, like the Heat. Not the Raptors. Fuck that team. Yeah, he definitely can bounce back and compete where they were at. Los Angeles Lakers, A tier, the best team in basketball right now, and probably back-to-back champions. I mean, this team has been playing really good, man. I mean, we have LeBron, AD locked up long term. You got really good role players, man. Oh wow, this Lakers team, man. LeBron is my favorite player, and I want to see him tie Jordan rings, because I think if he does that, he's the GOAT. If he ties Jordan rings, and maybe wins another MVP. And if the Lakers won more, then the Lakers are the greatest franchise in sports. I think I read that right now. They're the greatest franchise in sports. Lakers are the greatest franchise in sports. No cap. They're the greatest franchise in sports, and they're gonna continue being that. So you do your thing, Lakers. LeBron, please get more rings than MVP, and you'll be the GOAT. Then the final team, the Orlando Magic. I think the most boring East team in the league. The West team is the goddamn Kings, but the Orlando Magic, man. How do I gauge them? I mean, Marco Fultz, I think, is out for the season. You got Cole Anthony playing not that bad. Jonathan Isaac is out for the season, honestly. I just don't know about your team, man. I just don't know. You're 6-7 right now. You're actually not doing that bad. I'm gonna put you C tier. You're being a C tier team. You're C tier so far. I mean, you're mediocre. You're stuck in relevance. That's why's my phone going off? Who's tweeting at me? Some random is tweeting at me. Or tweeting. Well, my God. But yeah, this has been C tier team. They have really no one option. Vucevic, he's probably number 3 option on a good team. But yeah, I think it's just even average. I think it's just really average team. And yeah, guys, that is my rankings for each NBA team so far through this actually, do I bring the Spurs down? Do I bring the Spurs down? Nah, I'm gonna keep the Spurs up there because they've been exceeding expectations. I mean, Sixers deserve to be up there, man. Deserve to be up there. Bucks deserve to be up there. The Jazz deserve to be up there. Clippers deserve to be up there. Lakers deserve to be up there. Celtics deserve up there. The Pacers, they might deserve to be up there, man. The Pacers might deserve up there, but I think they could be B tier. I think they might deserve to be up the A tier. The Nets, I think they've been doing solid. They've been doing solid. I think A tier, obviously. The Trailblazers, I think B tier as well. It's nice. Yeah, I think okay. I think it's B tier for the Spurs, man. It's 7-9, not doing that bad, man. I mean, I think they're really exceeding a lot of expectations. I mean, we got one more playoff run in them. Maybe make a playoff appearance, make pop, retirement less, call it amusing. I'm just rambling on right now. I'm just on my phone. I should end the video. No cap. I'm just checking if my list is good. Because I take pride in my NBA knowledge. I love that word. Yeah, so this is my tier list, man. Going from F tier, probably the worst team in basketball right now, is the Timberwolves, and then it goes from that. Not doing that good. And then D tier teams that have been doing a little bit better than F, and I expect to do better. But they've just been doing poorly. And the C tier average teams so far through the season. B tier solid teams so far. And A tier championship contenders. Says the Jazz, not the championship contenders, but definitely guys that I think will make a deep postseason run. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. Let me know what other tiers you want me to make. We can do anime and Naruto tier list. Oh my god, y'all hate that. I can do a Disney Channel show tier list. Yeah, I watched the good Disney Channel shows. Except Raven's Home. I mean, the OG Raven's Home. Yeah, in the 2000s. We can do that, man. I'm down to do whatever. I'm trying to entertain y'all. Trying to make some cool content. And not play bum-ass video games. I'm just not. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed, man. Leave a like, leave a comment below, man. Go to my Twitter. Follow my Twitter. It's linked in the description. And as always, peace out.